15 candles, a white dress, a crowded dance floor, a DJ calling the name of a beaming girl stepping into womanhood. The quinceañera is in full swing, and the price tag, over 15. Oh, Latino culture is full of beautiful, meaningful traditions. But behind the music, food, and glittering decor, there's often a harsh reality: debt. From quinceañeras to weddings, baptisms to first communions, celebration culture can carry a heavy financial burden for many Latino families in the US. This episode, we're talking about how love, pride, and tradition sometimes come with a credit card statement, and how families can navigate the fine line between honoring culture and protecting their financial future. Let's begin with the numbers. The average cost of a quinceañera in the US ranges from $5,000 to $25,000. Costs similar to a small wedding. At catering, dresses, venue rentals, photographers, live music, and decorations, and the bill stacks up fast. For families already living paycheck to paycheck, it's a financial mountain. Now multiply that by life events: a daughter's quinceañera, a son's wedding, a baby's baptism. These aren't once-in-a-lifetime expenses, they're a cycle. A cultural rhythm. So why do we do it? Because these moments matter. Because they're milestones. Because it's how we show love. In many Latino households, celebrations are about more than the individual. They're about family, community, and tradition. Not throwing a party might be seen as disrespect. It can mean disappointment, even shame, and that pressure, it's real. Luis, a Mexican-American father of 2 in Houston, worked double shifts for months to afford his daughter's quinceañera. It was important to her, and I wanted to give her something special, he says, but we're still paying it off 2 years later. Luis used a combination of savings, credit cards, and a small personal loan. It wasn't just one night, he adds. It was months of stress, then years of debt. Let's look at some cultural context. In many Latin American countries, celebrations are large, collective, and symbolic. A wedding isn't just a union, it's a merging of families. A quinceañera isn't just a birthday, it's a rite of passage. The family's social standing, generosity, and sense of community often play into the size and scale of these events. In some regions, it's common for entire neighborhoods to attend. This mentality travels with immigrants. In the US, even when living in modest conditions, Latino families often prioritize large-scale celebrations. It becomes a way of asserting dignity, preserving tradition, and offering joy in the midst of economic struggle. But the financial implications are serious. A recent survey by the National Endowment for Financial Education found that 43% of Hispanic respondents have gone into debt for family celebrations. Many use high-interest credit cards or turn to payday lenders, risking long-term consequences. Missed payments, damaged credit scores, and reduced financial mobility follow. And it's not just the parents who feel it. Young people often internalize the stress. Some feel guilty for the money spent on them. Others grow up equating love with sacrifice, believing that big spending is how you show you care. That mindset can follow them into adulthood, perpetuating cycles of overspending, undersaving, and financial vulnerability. But there's a shift happening. Some Latino families are rewriting the script. We spoke to Rosa and Javier, a couple from Chicago's Little Village. For their daughter's quinceañera, they set a strict budget of $7,000. Instead of a banquet hall, they used a local community center. Instead of a full-service caterer, they cooked with relatives. Rosa even designed and sewed the dress herself. The result? A celebration full of meaning, love, and zero debt. We wanted her to feel special, Rosa explains. But we also wanted her to learn that memories don't need to come from money, they come from people. That message is growing louder on social media. Hashtags like #BudgetQuince and #LatinoSkunkULTRaken are trending. Families are sharing DIY tips, affordable alternatives, and candid stories about debt. Financial influencers like Berna Aynat and Yanni Espinal are creating content that speaks directly to first-gen Latinos, combining culture and money management. Technology plays a role too. Apps like Dinero Pro, Opeton, and Marzi offer Spanish-language budgeting tools, expense trackers, and event planning calculators. Some even let families crowdfund or plan community contributions, easing the burden on one person. Schools and nonprofits are stepping up. Organizations like Hispanic Federation and Latino Economic Development Center host workshops on financial planning for cultural events. Churches and youth groups are introducing financial literacy into Quinceañera prep classes. It's not just about dancing anymore, it's about dollars and cents. Yet, the emotional work remains. Shifting expectations within families isn't easy. Tias who expect formal invitations, cousins who expect an open bar, grandparents who want tradition como, and Yale Rancho. Talking about money, especially saying no, can feel disrespectful. But open, honest conversations are essential. Latino families are strong because they're united. That unity can also be the solution. Setting goals as a family, creating a shared budget, prioritizing what really matters. Connection, joy, heritage, not how much you spend. And here's something powerful. Young Latinos are leading the way. Alicia, 17, from Phoenix, chose not to have a quinceañera. Instead, she asked her parents to help her buy a used car and open a college savings account. I still love my culture, she says, but I want to invest in my future too. Moments like this don't reject tradition, they redefine it. The new generation is proving that you can be proud of where you come from and smart about where you're going. You can wear a crown without carrying debt. You can throw a party without throwing away your savings. Celebration and caution can coexist. So next time you're planning a big event, ask, what are we really celebrating? Can we do it with intention, joy, and financial wisdom? Because every dollar spent tells a story. Let's make it one of strength, culture, and empowerment. This is Money Talks, Latino edition, the podcast where we honor our culture and protect our future one episode at a time. In our next episode, we talk about what it means to be the first in your family to make it financially and the pressure of being everyone's backup plan. Thanks for listening.